ABL, Devin.
Yes, it certainly is. Right now, the Saigon Heat sit at 3-7, fighting for that fourth playoff spot. So in the second half of the season, they will really be looking to add these wins, especially in big home game matchups like tonight.
So we got number 12, Ga. Number 8, Wing. Number 2, Elliott. Marcus Elliott, called by Coach Garbellato as one of the top closers in the ABL. Tyler Lamb, well known around the league, and Sullivan, playing for Hong Kong.
We're almost ready for the tip-off as we finalize our game preparations here. Keep your eyes on Jordan Henriquez, number 24 for the Saigon Heat. They will be leaning on him heavily in the paint for his rebounding ability.
And we're underway, and Henriquez makes a good start, getting the tip to David Arnold. Arnold working against Wing. Goes around the screen from Henriquez. Now Henriquez with the ball. Let's see what he can do. Henriquez working against Sullivan. Tries a quick bounce pass to Horace Nguyen, but can't corral it, and it goes to Hong Kong.
That's right. Horace was penetrating towards the rim on that play. Little bounce pass, just a little too in front of him.
Coming up the floor right now, number 2, Elliott. Back to Tyler Lamb. Lamb back with the ball. Lamb working against David Arnold. To number 12. He scores.
Gagop with the three-pointer from the corner. Nice bounce pass in by Lamb for the first score of the game. And sorry, that was a two-pointer. Must have had his foot on the line.
Horace Nguyen working against Elliott. Moses Morgan. Lamb went for the steal, but didn't quite get there. Henriquez airballs it. Inauspicious beginning.
Yep, first shot as a Saigon Heat player, a little off the mark.
Ga dishes it to Lamb. Lamb. Another errant pass here in the early going. Both teams trying to figure out their systems.
That's right, Saigon Heat get that one back after a turnover in their first offensive possession. And now, get back the ball.
Early going fraught with miscues here in Ho Chi Minh City, but get the pregame jitters out. Henriquez, long, rangy player. David Arnold spins. Can't get the layup to go. No foul called. And now Elliott to Lamb. Bit of travel there, I thought, but he got away with it. Wing, the nice stroke from long range.
We've seen a lot of outside shooting so far in the last 2 offensive possessions for Hong Kong. Let's see if they can get into the paint for easier scores.
Horace Nguyen to Morgan. Inside to Lenny Daniel, double teamed. And draws a foul.
Lenny able to get positioning for that inside pass. Battled it out, showing his strength, and got the foul.
Okay, so that'll be Lenny Daniel. Let's hope we have the Lenny Daniel of last week from the free throw line, as opposed to some of the other Lenny Daniels we've seen during the season.
That's right. He had great success from the charity stripe last week.
There he is.
And continues that on tonight.
Coach Garbellato, I think, still chirping about what I also perceived was a travel that did not get called back over there. But game has calls they make and calls they don't.
Basketball is such a quick game. It is very hard on the referees to make those calls.
Now Elliott working with the ball to Wing. Wing inside to Ga. Out to Elliott. Tyler Lamb. Oh, stumble there, number 8. Sullivan took the ball now. And Lenny Daniel with the rebound. David Arnold working up the court the other direction. Lenny Daniel now with the ball. And he gets it to go.
12-footer is good by Lenny Daniel. Nice patience after coming up the floor quickly. Able to take a deep breath and make a good shot.
Tyler Lamb from beyond the three-point line, and it connects.
Long-range shooting so far by both teams. Lamb hitting that one.
Horace Nguyen, the VBA stalwart, going against Elliott. Now guarded by Ga. Screen on Ga. Sees a little opening. Can't get the floater to drop. Elliott the other way. Elliott stops, drives a lane. Quick outlet pass, and Sullivan gets the score.
That's right. Henriquez made a move in to guard the penetrator, but a little outlet pass to Sullivan. Henriquez didn't even get his hands up to try to block.
Morgan to Henriquez. Henriquez. Little baby hook. Threw up a prayer there after getting swatted, and he goes to go to the free throw line.
Henriquez showing great strength there, pushing back the defender. Henriquez, one of the biggest players on the floor right now. As we get a substitution for the Saigon Heat, Horace is coming off, and Stephon Nguyen is coming on for the Saigon Heat.
Good that they've got the depth. They can, oh, couldn't corral that pass, and another turnover.
Tough inbounding pass there to Henriquez. He couldn't corral it.
This is not a team you want to give a lot of turnovers to because Hong Kong will take advantage. Elliott kicks it out to Ga. Ga had his foot on the line there. That would have only been for two. Stephon Nguyen with the rebound. Stephon Nguyen. Lenny Daniel. He kicks the ball and it goes out of bounds. Butterfingers all around in this game.
That was a tough dribble on the floor by Lenny Daniel. He was trying to get in there quick with a low dribble, and it happened to catch his shin.
Elliott goes around the screen. Henriquez with the rebound.
These are big misses for Hong Kong with important defensive rebounds for the Saigon Heat.
It's true, the Heat have made multiple turnovers, but Hong Kong have yet to really take, oh, and there's a steal. Backward pass from Sullivan. Blocked by Morgan.
Moses Morgan showing great defensive ability on that 2-on-1. He played the fundamental textbook role defensively and was able to get a big stop.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock for Hong Kong. No need to rush it. Wing. Out to Ga. Ga from beyond the three. High arcing ball. Lenny Daniel finally comes down with it. David Arnold on the fast break. Takes a bump. Is that going to be from the line? He'll take two shots from the free throw line.
That is a big offensive play, very aggressive play by Viet Arnold, going at the defender quickly before the defender could get both feet down. That is a defensive foul, and Viet Arnold will shoot 2 from the free throw line.
Got a substitution coming in now. Ginchard. I believe that would be Ginchard. So we'll go with Ginchard for the purposes of this game.
Ginchard, yes, he was a ABL Player of the Week a few weeks ago. He has been playing very well for Hong Kong.
First to two for David Arnold is good. You can hear a pin drop here in the gym at CIS Stadium. And the second goes. Keep it close, 10-6.
And playing a top-tier team like Hong Kong, you really do need to get these points when you have the opportunity, especially from the free throw line.
Elliott calls his own number and connects, and one. Took a bit of an elbow on the way in there, it looks like.
Great dribbling into the paint. Tony Garbaletto doesn't like that call so much.
Tony doesn't like something, you're going to hear about it. It is the way of things, Devin.
Marcus Elliott looking for the and one.
Down it goes. Big series there for Hong Kong. 3 points from Elliott. Lenny Daniel with the ball. Daniel. Stephon Nguyen. Stephon Nguyen looking at his options. Fakes left, goes right. Moses Morgan. Lenny Daniel. Inside to Henriquez. Boom, shakalaka, and down it goes.
And Jordan Henriquez gives the Saigon Heat 2 points to close Hong Kong's lead to only 5.
Elliott stops, goes the other direction. Lamb clangs it off the rim. David Arnold goes the other way. Fast break, Lenny Daniel on the wing. Back to Stephon Nguyen, who slows things down. Reconsidering their options. Stephon Nguyen barking instructions. Daniel out to Arnold, inside to Henriquez. Calls a short jumper, and it goes.
Saigon Heat calling up some plays. That was a great isolation play where Henriquez was one-on-one, and he was able to hit that 10-foot floater.
Elliott from long range. Henriquez with the rebound. Maybe starting to find his groove down, Devin.
That's right. You're going to have to expect Jordan Henriquez to take some time to get used to this ABL ball.
Lenny Daniel working against Gainchild. And down it goes. And we're back in the game, 13-12.
Similar play to the last offensive production. One-on-one isolation, hitting that jump shot.
Tyler Lamb to Elliott. The wing. Around Ginchard. Wing from the top. Back of the backboard. That's about all we can say about that shot. Stefan Nguyen running up the floor. Ko takes things back a notch. Call that a different play.
Interesting that Hong Kong has not called a timeout.
TV timeout.
And there you go, there's a timeout.
That's right, you can see that there, that the momentum was really going Saigon Heat's way. They were getting defensive stops and positive offensive possessions. Hong Kong at that point, they need to call a timeout, stop the action for a minute just to regroup.
Devin asked for a timeout. What does he get? A timeout, and so here we are.
And what an excellent first start to this game. Back-to-back action. Hong Kong 13 points, Saigon 12 points.
What's Coach Tony Garbolato telling the players in the huddle right now, Devin?
He's definitely telling them to stick to the game plan. They have had the scouting report on their player, Jordan Henriquez, since they signed. They've been looking at him for a little bit of time as a fill-in for the injured Christian Charles, and they know his abilities. So far in this game, he's been playing on the perimeter. He's been working in a little bit, trying to get isolation plays so that his great size and strength can come up on maybe 5 to 10 foot jump shots.
So right now, the Hong Kong coach is also informing his players, listen, we're one of the top teams in the league. They're getting right on us, and we're only up by 1. We need to get back to our game plan and focus.
That's right. Eduardo Torres, the coach of the Hong Kong Lions, has to keep his players calm and composed for the rest of this game.
So they're back on the court. Same lineup as when they left for the timeout. Nguyen, Daniel, David Arnold, Henriquez, and Morgan. Lenny Daniel.
Good inbound pass there by Viet Arnold, finding Lenny Daniel.
And we got Elliott working against Morgan. Elliott taking things to slow down a little bit. Looks for the pick from Sullivan. Works against Henriquez. Henriquez to Arnold.
Good rebounding there by Jordan Henriquez. Got into position, and with that Hong Kong miss, we've got the Saigon Heat leading 14-13. Foul has been called on Hong Kong. It is on number 28, Winchard.
David Arnold working against Ginchard at this moment. Sets the screen from Henriquez. Drives the lane. Not the best angle there, but Lenny Daniel with the rebound. Boom! Dakalaka, down it goes!
One-handed tomahawk jam by Lenny Daniel, showing his ups.
Elliott looking for the lane. Inside pass, nice play. Swatted away by Jordan Henriquez, who corrals the rebound. Big defensive. Are we gonna get a foul here? Or a foot on the line? I believe it's a foot on the line, Devin.
Yes, Henriquez came in with a big block for the Saigon Heat. And then gathered the ball, but unfortunately it looked like his foot was on the line.
Make no mistake, Devin, this team is playing with desperation if they want to make the playoffs, but they do not look outmatched today against Hong Kong.
No, they're stepping up to the challenge of the ABL's first place team. And the Saigon Heat had a slow start to the season, but have come on strongly thus far.
Taking the inbound for Hong Kong, number 3, Lee Keat. Ginchard got the ball. Give it to Sullivan. Sullivan working around the key, mishandles it. It's rolling on the ground. Ginchard gets it back. Key. To Lamb.
4 seconds on a shot clock.
Almost a swat there. And then the putback by Sullivan.
Good play by Sullivan to get in there on the baseline. Big offensive board for Hong Kong.
Stefan Nguyen. Henriquez can't handle that pass. Ginchard. And Elliott gets the dunk, but that will not count.
Viet Arnold was on a tough position there. He was the only one coming back. It was a 3-on-1 for Hong Kong on the transition. Right now they're arguing whether that was a flagrant foul or not. Viet Arnold did go at the ball carrier as hard as he could to try to break up that play.
Arnold's having a bit of a talking session with Hong Kong's coach, it looks like.
Yes,
Looks like he's going to sit down.
Eduard Torres stepping up onto the court trying to call for that flagrant. We've got a referee coming over to talk to him. This is the discussion that they are having. But these ABL referees are great, and they know how to call a good game.
And, you know, referee is not the most positive reinforcement style of job in the world, so you're going to get someone's opinion is never going to be high of you. Ginchard from long range, doesn't get it. Lenny Daniel to Stefan Nguyen. To Daniel, almost loses his footing there, back to Stefan. Nguyen Van Hung in the game now, the big body and the Taekwondo master.
And Horace Nguyen is also in for Viet Arnold.
Presumably in because of that last exchange over the foul. Sometimes you need a bit of a zen moment. Take your time and collect your thoughts.
That's right, and that will be a shooting foul on Hong Kong. Lenny Daniel will go to the line for 2 shots.
Lenny Daniel.
So far, Lenny Daniel's having good success from the charity line.
He's doing well. He seems to have found his stroke from the free throw line. First of 2 goes down.
And a very interesting play there on the missed free throw. Hong Kong bobbles the rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Saigon Heat's ball.
That's a bit of a miscue there. Now we're seeing the other team getting the mental miscues that were costing the Heat early in the first quarter. 1 minute left, just over in the first quarter here in Ho Chi Minh City. Try a little scoop layup. Nguyen Van Hung working hard for that rebound. Horace Nguyen. Lenny Daniel, boom, the reverse jam!
Two-handed reverse jam by Lenny Daniel.
My goodness.
Great feed by Horace Nguyen finding the open man.
You needed some peanut butter to go with that jam, Devin. And a foul on the other end, it would appear.
Yes, Moses Morgan looks like he's going to get called on that one. Saigon Heat fans do not like that call. Neither is Moses Morgan or Tony Garbaletto, the coach of the Saigon Heat.
The Boo Birds are out in force when they hear stuff like that happen, Devin.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Moses Morgan playing tenacious defense.
Tenacious D, that's what it's all about. Coach Garbaletto ensuring that Henriquez will be on the floor for the final 42 seconds.
Yeah, and it's a rarity to see Lenny Daniel come off the floor. He is known for putting in full games with the Saigon Heat. But now that Jordan Henriquez is in town, Lenny Daniel can take a break.
Elliott. Despite the cacophony from beyond the backboard by the ever-fervent Heat fan base.
That's right, it was getting loud in here. The floor was shaking from the fans. And here we go again.
Connects. Ice water in his veins. Fights off the distractions and nails the free throw. Horace Nguyen inbounds it to Stefan Nguyen to David Arnold. Arnold up the court. Just Nguyen Van Hung. On the floor at the moment, Horace Nguyen, Nguyen Van Hung, Stefan Nguyen, David Arnold, and Jordan Henriquez.
That's right. We just had a foul by number 8, Wing of Hong Kong. So you know what? Hong Kong have no more fouls to give. So that will be a free throw shot for Viet Arnold, number 33.
Looks like Nguyen Van Hung checking on the well-being of his fellow man there, making sure Tyler Lamb didn't catch an elbow or something. It's all in the heat of the game. David Arnold sinks the first one. Second free throw for David Arnold. And down it goes. And the Heat up by 3. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Wing to Lamb. A foul away from the ball. A hold maybe. Horace Nguyen.
Yes, that is a personal foul against number 0, Horace Nguyen. It's his first foul of the game.
Nguyen working against Key, number 3 for Hong Kong.
Saigon Heat still have 1 foul to give.
Key from beyond the 3 and connects. This game is a 1-point affair. 14 seconds left in the first half, or first quarter. David Arnold against Key. Shot clock is off. Hung tries the reverse layup under the basket, and out of bounds it goes. Heat will retain possession.
Yeah, Viet Arnold with a nice pass inside to Hun.
Oh, it's going to Hong Kong.
Yeah, that'll be Hong Kong's ball.
Lamb from long range. No. Interesting first quarter, Devin. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a lot of back-to-back action. Started off with a lot of perimeter shooting, but then both teams going to the inside and finding some players working the paint.
While the hot girls are out here, Devin, we should point out, if you're not at a Saigon Heat game, I don't know what you're doing, honestly.
That's right, we got a full crowd in here. Few spaces open, few seats open, but a very close first quarter. Saigon Heat only holding a 1-point lead.
All the beautiful people are here. I don't know why you're not here. Tickets are available at ticketbox.vn. You can also walk up and buy them at the gate. And there'll be a game next week on the 26th of February.
That's right. Let's take a look at some of the Saigon Heat's stats for the first quarter. Lenny Daniel is leading the team with 13 points with an incredibly efficient 5 for 5 from the field. Following him in scoring, we've got Jordan Henriquez with 4 points and David Arnold with 4 points.
Yeah, pretty even first half. It's 21-20. There was an early run there by Hong Kong, but Saigon took over the lead to close out the first quarter. Where'd they do well this first quarter, Devin?
Yeah, one of the big things that the Saigon Heat did very well was rebounding. They finished with 13 team rebounds versus 6 Hong Kong rebounds. So when you're doubling up the opposing team in rebounds, usually you're in a pretty good position.
Henriquez had a couple of early miscues, but it is his first full game action with the team. And once he kind of figured out his groove, he seems to be playing pretty well.
Yes, that's a natural thing. When a new player comes onto the team, he has to kind of feel the chemistry, get to know his other players on the court, and you'll see a little bit of a learning period for Jordan Henriquez.
It's a learning period for this whole team. If you looked at this team game 1 versus who's out there now, Munzen's gone. Stephen Nguyen is on the bench. Moses Morgan is back. Henriquez is in. It's night and day, Devin.
Yes, it certainly is.
Wing, top of the key, top of the arc. The Key, can't get that to drop. Sullivan gets the rebound. Key, looking for an opportunity. Works his way around the screen. Kicks it out to Sullivan, who connects on the short jumper.
Yeah, short little jumper there over the hands, the outstretched hands of Henriquez.
David Arnold. Heat down by 1, so this could be a back and forth affair throughout the game. Turnover, Key on the fast break. Doesn't get it to go. Ball goes off several players and goes to the Heat.
Yeah, that's a tough play by Hong Kong. When you get that turnover there off of a steal or miscue, you need to capitalize.
Lenny Daniel waiting for everyone else to catch up. Working against number 14, Tang. Kind of an alley-oop, kind of.
Yep, finding the open man there. Lenny Daniel with great vision, little floating pass. Almost an alley-oop, as you say, Harry.
And the Heat are back up by 1. Key. Looking to Elliott. It's back out to Tang. Big time air ball. Off Daniel. Went off everybody.
Yeah, little pinball action.
What does the ball got to do to get rebounded around here?
Yeah, always
Holy
two hands.
moly.
2 hands on the ball.
All right, so back to Hong Kong. Key's going to take the inbound against David Arnold. Elliott against Moses Morgan. Elliott sees some daylight, and that slams shut. Trying to shake Morgan out of his boots. Big bounce pass. Oh, Lenny Daniel got in his face.
Oh my, Lenny Daniel getting a huge block on the dunk attempt by Patrick Sullivan.
Oh my goodness, but they still scored, so the Heat are now back down by 1. Henriquez dished it to Daniel. Daniel looking, working at Sullivan. Sees a spot. Henriquez inside, back to Daniel. No foul on that play. Ball almost goes out of bounds, and then David Arnold gets it back. Back and forth action. Moses Morgan, way long range to Horace Nguyen, all alone. Oh, and down it goes!
Wide
Down it
open
goes.
in the corner. Horace Nguyen with a 3-point shot, erupting the CIS arena.
Elliott working his way around Henriquez. Henriquez might have got his hand on that one. Out to Arnold, out to Morgan. Morgan all alone, but to Horace Nguyen, back to Morgan by himself from 3-point range. No good. And Elliott takes the ball.
Yep, a good shot selection by Moses Morgan. He was wide open. You take that shot every time.
Key to Elliott. The wing. Sullivan. Sullivan looking. Sullivan blocked by Henriquez.
Henriquez with good patient defense there, getting his hand up on the shot for another block.
Arnold working his way up the floor. Telling Morgan to come back. We're going to get a hold.
There was a little bit of battling there by number 14 of Hong Kong, Hang, and Lenny Daniel.
Horace Nguyen going to take a breather. They're all taking a breather. Timeout.
Yeah, that's a 1-minute timeout called by the Saigon Heat.
Good opportunity for Mr. 30, the breakdancing tiger, to entertain the crowd. Again, it's a close affair, Devin. Only a 2-point lead.
Yeah, what a great game. We have seen back and forth basketball. Both teams working the offensive and defensive sides. Good success with the outside shooting. We'll see a highlight of that Horace Nguyen 3-pointer from the corner. That was certainly a beaut.
The referees seem content to let the game police itself. There hasn't been a whole ton of fouls called so far, even though there were some instances where I thought there could have been.
That's right. Hong Kong still reached their foul maximum in the first quarter, and they've had a couple here in the second quarter. But the referee's doing a good job to keep the game in line.
So a shout out to all of our listeners out there in Hong Kong. First time I've called a game involving the Eastern Long Lions, and they're an impressive team, a well-organized franchise, I'm told. So pleasure to have you listening to us all the way over there in the beautiful city.
That's right. I've been hearing great things about the Hong Kong fans of the Lions. Great feedback on that team, and they have been playing well in the ABL, currently in first place with a record of 8-2.
Welcome to the ABL, Hong Kong. So, here we are, Ho Chi Minh City. Stephen Nguyen taking the inbound pass to David Arnold. Back to Stephen Nguyen. Stephen Nguyen slows things down. Inside to Lenny Daniel, top of the key. Can't get it to drop. Enriquez cannot corral the rebound, and Elliott's now got it. Elliott. It's a screen from Gah. Top of the key. Rebounded by Daniel. Stepping to win, takes it. Moses Morgan drives the lane, mishandles it, and hits the ground pretty hard. Looks like that's going to be going back to Hong Kong.
Yeah, he made an aggressive and dangerous move trying to split the defense of Hong Kong. And he had two hard bodies going at him. And that ball became loose with Moses chasing it down.
High risk, high reward kind of play there.
Definitely.
Works out in Hong Kong's favor this time. Hong Kong with the ball in Marcus Elliott's hands. Elliott to Sullivan. Back to Elliott. Tyler Lamb. Tyler Lamb calls his own number. Pretty little play there. Drives the lane and hits the layup.
Yep, using his speed to get past Henriquez and put that ball off the backboard for a smooth layup.
Moses Morgan to step in to win. David Arnold back to Nguyen. Lenny Daniel inside. Moses Morgan from the three-point line. No good. Tyler Lamb, other direction. Tyler Lamb drives the lane and lets it gets it to go.
That's right, Tyler Lamb stepping up here in the second quarter.
Coast to coast for David Arnold. What a play.
That's right, Viet Arnold showing him that maybe Lamb is not the best guard on the floor.
And it's 28-28.
Tie game, it's getting exciting.
Lamb looking, stops, fade away, banks it.
Yeah, Lamb is in the groove right now. You've seen him on the last offensive possessions for Hong Kong. A lot of ball control, good handles, and great speed.
Hong Kong definitely has a lot of weapons. If one's not stepping up, another can take its place. It's like a hydra.
The multi-headed snake.
Exactamundo. Henriquez to Morgan. Long pass, almost mishandles it. Gives it back to David Arnold.
4 seconds on the shot
Stephen
clock.
Nguyen's got to do something. Reverse layup, blocked. And Sullivan goes the other direction. Key on the break and scores.
Yeah, that was basically a 2-on-1 with a nice pass from Sullivan to Key for the basket.
David Arnold has that look of determination on his face. He's unhappy. He wants some results. Lenny Daniel looking, turns and fires. Henriquez with the rebound and gets it to go.
Yeah, Lenny Daniel had a mismatch on his defensive coverage. Key was defending him, so he had an open look, missed it, but big offensive rebound for Saigon Heat, and they capitalized with the bucket.
To Elliott. Looked like a bit too much mustard on that pick on Moses Morgan by Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan was shifting his feet around on that pick, and Moses Morgan really affected his body, and that's a foul on Hong Kong.
Horace Nguyen back in the game. Horace Nguyen working with the ball. Back to David Arnold. Arnold. Looks. Getting all kinds of attention from Key.
Aggressive defense by number 3, Key. Caught Viet Arnold in the face a little bit, and the referee calls that.
Hong Kong players seem a bit perturbed. Oh, and he's just been teed up. Marcus Elliott's taking a technical.
That's right, that is a lot of back talk to an ABL official. Hong Kong's getting a little hot under the collar, and the referees will not let that happen. We're gonna see Viet Arnold go to the foul line.
Arnold taking the free throws for that technical. And then the Heat will retain possession beyond that. Hits the first of 2. And this is going to be, it's when plays like that give the opposing team all kinds of free shots that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
That's right, that's basically free points from the charity stripe. You know, your team's got to be hitting at least 70 to 80% of those free throws, which the Saigon Heat are.
Can't let the inmates run the asylum, as they say. So the referees want to assert that they are the ones to manage the game. Horace Nguyen, Lenny Daniel, all kinds of The whole Hong Kong defense was all over him there, and he's tried to split the defense. Ball went out of bounds. Now the ref is getting words from Lenny. I think he's making his point that no one should be speaking in a certain manner to the officials.
That's right, and Lenny Daniel with that aggressive spin move, showing fierce strength and good speed to break in through there.
It'd be interesting if these players were mic'd up just to hear exactly what's being said. We can only read lips so much from our position. David Arnold from three-point land, forced that one to beat the shot clock. And Hong Kong goes the other way. Elliott stops, brings it back to Ga. Ga by himself. Sometimes you have too much space. Clangs it off the rim to Henriquez. To Horace Nguyen. Moses Morgan. All alone, gets it to go.
Great ball switch by Moses Morgan on that layup, putting the ball high, moving it low, and off the glass.
Elliott against Henriquez. Elliott. Oh, that's Sullivan, my bad. Swatted by Henriquez. Good defense. And then he took a chop at Ga. And now Ga, is that going to be another technical?
Yeah.
Hong Kong not getting any love from the refs today.
Number 12, God, just continuing with that hot-headedness of Hong Kong currently. He's got his colleagues and fellow players trying to cool him down. And it's a timeout called by Hong Kong.
Remember what I said earlier in the first quarter about letting the teams police themselves? That's over.
That is definitely over because it was getting aggressive and so much action.
I have a feeling there may be one of those, a phone call was put into the league after the results of the Saturday matchup. Just a guess.
Yeah, but basketball is just such an aggressive and physical game. A lot of bodies bouncing off of each other. And, you know, it doesn't take that much to get these players riled up.
We haven't been counting the lead changes, but there's probably been a half a dozen so far. Currently on the better end of the scale at 33-32. But the referees are starting to make their presence felt here in the second quarter.
That's right. We're taking a look right now at Edward Torres talking to his team. He's got to calm down these Lions because they are roaring with a lot of aggression.
Pretty sure I saw there the hand chirping motion, and he was probably telling them, listen, just don't talk to the ref.
That's right. You got to just put that hand over the mouth and just swallow some words at certain points.
Zip the lip.
Because this is a tight game, and any more technicals or fouls that are unneeded could be the difference maker.
It costs you possession, it costs you points. You're only up, you're down by one now. You could be up by 3 or 4 if that didn't go down. I think the players are going out and saying, oh, hey, it's all good to the refs just to get that goodwill back.
But each team knows how important this game is, especially for the Saigon Heat.
Last minute conversation there with Henriquez, David Arnold, Daniel, Horace Nguyen, Moses Morgan out of there on the floor. Henriquez going to the line. The crowd to a gentle whisper. Hits the free throw.
It's important for the new player to get the fans behind him and for him to show off what he can do.
2nd and 2. Does not get the second to go. Corralled by Sullivan. Tyler Lamb, Marcus Elliott. Elliott telling everybody, take your time, no rush. Genshard in the game now. Elliott. Oh! That was a statement.
A huge statement by Elliott. Marcus Elliott is not going to let any team hold him down. And he goes right over
He also,
Saigon Heat.
in case Jordan Henriquez had missed it somehow, he mentioned it to him.
There was a little bit of talk after that play, which is nice to see.
Moses Morgan. All the way out to Henriquez, who then quickly fires it. Oh, does not get it to drop. Tyler Lamb, fast break with teammates trailing. Sullivan tries to get it. He takes it back outside, and Lamb gets a fresh 24, well, fresh seconds on the clock. 8 seconds remaining. Sullivan working against Henriquez. All alone, Genshard. Nice play.
Yeah, none of the Saigon Heat defenders picked up Guinchard, who was under the rim. That was an easy pass and bucket.
David Arnold to Daniel. Daniel spinning, turning in key. Calls his own number. Nice little bounce pass, and the game is tied.
And we've seen that play a couple times by the Saigon Heat. Lenny Daniel going in and then having that outlet pass to Henriquez.
Quality basketball happening here today. Tyler Lamb, he stops, finds his spot. High rebound. David Arnold takes it, brings it up the court. Arnold looking. Oh, might have gone off his own player. Yeah, I think that ball went off Henriquez.
Tough play, Saigon Heat, but Hong Kong recovered it well for a quick basket.
Horace Nguyen to Morgan. Lenny Daniel pulls it down amid a bevy of players. Oh, and he gets it to go.
Showing that Superman strength with hands on the basketball, defenders all around him. Lenny Daniel gets it up for the basket. 2 points for Saigon Heat to tie it up at 38.
38 with just under 38 remaining in the first half.
That's right, almost 37.2 seconds left in this first half. Lenny Daniel is leading the Saigon Heat team with points and baskets, being very efficient in the paint.
Tight game, but most definitely the Heat are the ones that are more feeling the sense of urgency today. If they want to make the playoffs, they cannot afford to slip at all with the remainder of the season.
That's right, Harry. There might be more urgency for the Saigon Heat to get the W here. However, we've seen Hong Kong be a little hot under the collar, a little more upset and frustrated as the game goes on. We'll see if they come out in the second half with that same type of frustration.
Does Hong Kong feel the pressure when you're at 8-2, but looking for some kind of run to really give you some momentum heading into the playoffs?
That's right. Basketball is a game of momentum, and they're coming in here on a 3-game winning streak. They just want to keep on rolling, keep that positive energy, that winning mentality for this Hong Kong squad.
What do you think of Henriquez so far?
He's been showing some great ability here in the ABL. You know, it's still early in his ABL career, but he does have the natural skill set to be a possible leader and a possible MVP of this league if he continues at the pace that he's shown.
Well, that's looking well down the road.
That is, yeah, it's true.
All right, Elliott, he's going to let the ball roll until the last moment before taking advantage of the shot clock. Working against Henriquez. Morgan gets the ball. 27 seconds left in the first half. To Daniel. Daniel. Calling back David Arnold. Arnold looking around, seeing who's the best opportunity here. Moses Morgan. Back to Arnold. Taking his time. Back to Morgan, all alone for 3. Long one can't drop. Elliott, 4 seconds left. Charging up the floor. Oh! Say it ain't so, with 0.2 seconds left on the clock.
Elliott had dedication to that drive. He was just charging in there. No chance of a pass on that play. He was at half court with about 3 seconds left, but had a full head of steam coming in.
We're seeing a player just will the results. That dunk earlier in the quarter, driving the lane with 2.2 seconds. You can't time that any better.
No, it was a great play by Marcus Elliott. He is fired up right now, looking to get his 3rd point of the play.
Heat fans trying to get in his head, and they fail. Respected Marcus Elliott on that play. Launch, and cannot get it to go. Well, exciting end of the first half, Devin.
Yes, great first half of basketball here in Saigon. Very close game. Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions 41, Saigon Heat 38. A lot of contention and a lot of aggressive play in this first half, and hope to continue it in the second half.
If you look at those two teams, based on the standings, you would think, well, this is going to be a blowout. You would think bottom half of the league, Saigon. Top half of the league, Hong Kong. It's not been the case. Arnold, back to Nguyen. Stephen Nguyen. David Arnold takes the ball back, calls his own number, dishes it to Lenny Daniel, and in it goes. Nice play by Lenny Daniel, cuts the lead, 41-40. Marcus Elliott, back to Lamb, gives it to Lamb from long range, and he connects.
Big three-point shot for Hong Kong to come back.
Yeah, thought he had his toe on the line, but it is a three-pointer, and we got Morgan with the ball now. Morgan mishandles the ball. David Arnold lucky to get it back. Can't afford to give too many of those away. Oh, and Marcus Elliott lands on him. I think Arnold was trying to get in the shooting motion, but didn't look like it.
And that is a big foul for Elliott, one of the stars of the Lions. He came down awkwardly on top of Viet Arnold. He'll take a moment just to gather himself.
Yeah, I think Arnold was trying to get in the shooting motion just so he could get a couple of shots, but the refs are conferring on it. Inside the three-point line, so it would be 2 shots. Refs aren't seeming to make it. It's going to be a shooting foul.
That's right. They just gave the signal there. It will be 2 shots from the line for Viet Arnold. That is Marcus Elliott's second foul of the game.
Arnold dings the first one off the rim. Here's hoping for the second.
Yeah, sometimes it's when you get a hard foul like that, it's hard to shake it off and hit a relaxed free throw shot.
Get the cobwebs out. Arnold. The second one helped in by Tyler Lamb, it would appear.
A few people are calling for goaltending on that.
Carbollato, I think, was just hoping for an early Christmas present. Thrown back in bounds. Tyler Lamb gets the ball, and he gets it to drop. Stephen Nguyen to Lenny Daniel. Speed kills, and here he comes. Boom, Yandu!
Lenny showing speed right there to get to the other side of the rim for the layup.
It's a track meet now. Marcus Elliott the other way.
End-to-end basketball.
Stephen Nguyen to David Arnold. Again, driving the lane. Tries to get the rebound from Henriquez, can't get it. Henriquez wincing a bit there. Not sure he took a Charlie horse.
Yeah, that the play was broken up there. A couple of Saigon Heat players back, so Lenny Daniel does the smart thing, puts a foul on the floor to stop the ball, and that is his first foul of the game.
Fire wagon basketball here in Ho Chi Minh City. Back and forth action. Tyler Lamb turns. Off the rim it goes, and Moses Morgan with the rebound. Morgan up the floor. Waiting for an option. Kicks it out to Stephen Nguyen. Stephen Nguyen mishandled it, gets it back to Morgan. Throws it up. Collects his own rebound. Out of bounds off Hong Kong.
Way for Moses Morgan to stay with the ball off of that shot attempt. He got his own rebound. Tried to put it in the second time, but it got blocked out of play. It will be Saigon Heat's ball.
Earning his paycheck against a tough, stingy Hong Kong defense. Stephen Nguyen gets the ball poked away by Lamb, but gets it back. Sees an opening and drives the lane. Stephen Nguyen.
Stephon able to protect that ball with 2 hands, kind of like an American football running back, and then puts the layup off the glass for 2 points.
Elliott. Key. Keeps on the outside of the three-point line. Back to Elliott. Backs it up. They love the threes, these Hong Kong players. Another one off the rim. They did not reset the game. The buzzer went, but the refs didn't call the whistle.
Yeah, I think that might have touched the rim before the end of the shot clock. He got it back for a three-pointer, and he hits his.
Spin move there. Attempted dunk by Henriquez, but it looks like he's going to get the foul drawn.
Stephon with an A-level spin move there to get at the basket. Couldn't get it to drop. However, great offensive rebound by Henriquez. And he almost got the dunk in, but got fouled in the process.
Over 30 attempts from beyond the three-point line in the first quarter, or in the first half by Hong Kong. They love their threes.
Yeah, there are a lot of perimeter shooting to start the first half, and again here to start the second half.
rims that one. And Henriquez misses the first of two. You can hear a pin drop except for the kid behind me. And that's the second goes for the free throw line.
Yeah, needed to get at least one of those two, and Henriquez does it.
Elliott to Genchard, back to Elliott. Waiting, working against Moses Morgan. Oh, guy can ball.
Yep, big play there. There was a big pick in front of Elliott, and he was able to keep it moving for the shot.
Stefan Nguyen to Morgan. Inside to Lenny Daniel all alone. Reverse layup, good to go. 54-48 here in the third quarter. Right away, they come back and shoot a three.
Yeah, that's key. That's his second three-pointer in a row here. He is in automatic mode, sinking those three-point shots.
Heat fans are stunned here as the team is suddenly down by 9. Lenny Daniel. David Arnold from three on his own. No good.
Yeah, he tried to answer for that last three-pointer by Key, but was unable to do so.
Lamb goes past. Oh. They're waving that one off. Saying that was a block or a hold. Non-shooting foul.
Yeah, that's a foul going against Stefan Nguyen. It is on the floor. So the referee says that the shot was no good. Hong Kong will inbound the ball.
Key to Elliott. Elliott to Key. Key fades back and then kicks it out to Tyler Lamb, who spins. Gets the ball, gets his pocket picked, but they call the foul.
Yeah, he did the spin move, but got the ball stripped. Viet Arnold had it, was running up court.
Stefan Nguyen called there. That's 2 fouls in a row on Stefan. Clean sheet is gone.
Saigon Heat have 2 fouls to give. Hong Kong with 3.
The courtside fans are giving the referee their opinion as well.
Edward Torres, coach of Hong Kong, letting his voice be heard.
The coaches are never unheard during the game, I don't think. It's a question of whether they get what they want.
And there's Patrick Sullivan with a 12-footer jump shot, which is good to extend Hong Kong's lead to 11 points, 59-48. Saigon Heat need to stop this momentum, so they call a 1-minute timeout.
Yeah, they're down by double digits now. What's gotten away from them?
You know, you can't really say much besides the fact that Hong Kong are dropping the shots and making the most from their opportunities. There haven't been many turnovers or tough plays. It's just capitalizing on the offensive possessions, which Hong Kong have been doing.
Yeah, definitely Stefan Nguyen getting 2 fouls in succession there didn't help matters. And they got to stop the bleeding here or else this game's just going to spiral out of hand.
That's right. Saigon Heat are going to look to have a couple of set plays here and try to get some open looks, especially from their new player, Jordan Henriquez.
Yeah, going into halftime, the Heat were probably feeling pretty good until that last minute all muscle, all will shot by Marcus Elliott to close out the first half. And the Lions have just sort of carried on from there, taking that momentum.
That's right, Harry, they certainly have. And this is what you expect from a first place team here in the ABL. They're just gonna keep coming out, shooting hard and playing with ferocity, which these Hong Kong Lions have been doing. But really, I think it's three-point shooting which is the difference. Lots of big hits and big shots from these Lions.
They certainly don't mind taking their chances. Clearly, Hong Kong has faith in their ability from beyond the arc. Henriquez, way out to Morgan. Long pass. Clangs it off. The rebound to Daniel, who gets it back.
And
Saigon.
Lenny Daniel being the double-double machine, he gets those rebounds to pad his stats. Great offensive board there and gives Saigon Heat 2 points.
Lamb Gets a little separation, takes the fade away, and gets it to drop.
Yep, Stefan's doing his best guarding Lamb, but that is a tough assignment.
Tyler Lamb, no stranger to the ABL. Good pickup by Hong Kong as they make their first debut season in the league. Lenny Daniel to David Arnold. Arnold to Henriquez. Henriquez to Morgan. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Morgan puts it up. Good. Take it to the bank.
Yeah, a little moving floater off the backboard. And Hong Kong coming back with speed in transition. They're able to get the basket and the foul.
Just the lean there by Sullivan, like a gazelle, stretching out to get the ball and drop it in.
Yes, Sullivan leading the charge there. Good speed, way to stay ahead of the play. Let's look at a replay of this. This is Morgan's floater off of the glass, one-handed. And then on the other end, Hong Kong coming strong.
I was hoping we'd see the rebound, the replay of the Sullivan basket. You just see reaches out with those long bald eagle wingspan, gets that long-range pass, and now he's going for the +1. And he gets that to go. Lenny Daniel pleading his case with the refs.
Yeah, Lenny was upset about that foul, but Patrick Sullivan just going at the rim and drawing it.
And Hong Kong retains possession. Elliott to Lamb. Considered the three-pointer. Thought better of it. Gainshard. Is that a foul on Lenny?
And yeah, it looks like Lenny Daniel's going to get called for another foul there. This will be his third foul of the game. Guinchard with a super powerful move. And that first step going at the rim.
Horace Nguyen telling his teammates to take a bit of their foot off the gas, try and relax a little bit, but there got to be a sense of urgency. They got to stay in this game, or else who knows where things go after this game.
That's right. It's currently 13 points, separating both teams with one more foul shot by Guinchard. He hits it to increase the lead to 14 points.
66-52 here. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Horace Nguyen. Horace Nguyen stops, shoots to Morgan. Morgan. Got the double team happening. Out to Horace Nguyen. Back to Morgan. Morgan to Lenny Daniel. Three seconds left of the shot clock. Fires it. Oh, clutch! Clutch shot there by Lenny Daniel. Money, money, money.
That's right. High pressure shot over Guinchard from a little ways out is good.
Sullivan there for the pick on Moses Morgan. Now Sullivan with the ball. Back to Elliott. Just waited off Lenny Daniel there. Couldn't get that to go. All alone under the basket. Then the errant pass. Ball play didn't stop. Now Lenny Daniel with the rebound. Fouls not being called back and forth. Daniel and Morgan from the three-point range. Off the rim. Now the other way. Sullivan to Key. Inside to Guinchard. Out to Lamb from three-point land. That won't go. Sullivan with the rebound. Lamb mishandles it. Out of bounds. Saigon ball. Jeez.
Sweet little pass to Lamb at the end of that play. But Henriquez was able to get a hand on the ball and knock it away. Moses Morgan struggling from three-point land. He was 0 for 3 in the first half on three-pointers and has missed a couple here in this second half.
Needed some water after that sequence, Lenny. I'm not going to...
That was a tough sequence.
Yeah. Back and forth action. Neither team willing to score. Just rebound, long shot, outlet pass. Amazing.
That's just great D by both teams there on both ends. They're just really trying to not give any easy baskets.
David Arnold's going to take the inbounds here.
Saigon Heat's fans are all charged in the CIS arena here.
They got to get behind their team. Lord, they need their lift that the local fans can provide here in Saigon. Lenny Daniel to Horace Nguyen. to Moses Morgan. He gets the ball stripped, gets the ball back. Little baby hook. No go. Marcus Elliott with the rebound. He hits it to Wing. And it gets pushed out of bounds.
Horace in a tough position there on the 2-on-1. Plays it hard and does foul. Number 8, Wing.
Wing going to the line. Getting set for the first of 2. Hits the first shot. Hong Kong is definitely getting production from all their players.
Yeah, they have been spreading out the scoring.
Good balanced roster for the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions. Horace Nguyen out to David Arnold. Arnold. Henriquez. To Horace Nguyen. To Lenny Daniel. Horace from three-point line. No good. Henriquez collects the rebound. And he gets it to go.
Fighting for that offensive rebound is Jordan Henriquez.
Just gave a little dab there. Thought I saw a dab.
Yeah, there might have been a dab there, but that was a huge offensive board. Able to get his 2 hands on the ball and show his strength by going up there and getting the basket with the foul.
Big man trying to close the gap to 11 on this shot. Does not manage to. Remains a 12-point lead for Hong Kong. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Marcus Elliott. To Sullivan. To Wing. Up to Elliott. Working against Lenny Daniel. Shakes off 2 defenders and throws it into the stands. They got him out of his rhythm there.
That's right. Elliott was double teamed. So many bodies around him. He didn't get to see where his other players were and puts a pass where he thought somebody was, but there was nobody there.
David Arnold's going to take the inbound.
Elliott's going to come off the floor for a little breather now.
Horace Nguyen. David Arnold. Moses Morgan. David Arnold. Moses Morgan. Horace Nguyen. Looking. Back to Morgan. Quick pass. Quick shot. Air ball.
A little too strong by Moses Morgan there.
Tyler Lamb with the ball. Looking at the clock. 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Calling out instructions. Letting the clock die down. Already Hong Kong in the bleed the clock mode of basketball. And he gets it to go. Work to his advantage.
When they're able to slow down the clock like that, slow down the play, and still get a nice open look jumper to hit, you know that your team is in trouble. And there's Big D by Hong Kong. Number 15, Patrick Sullivan with the steal.
Wing calls his own number, dishes it to Genshard. Genshard stops, looks back. Wing slows things down. Gah. To Tyler Lamb. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tyler Lamb working against Horace Nguyen, throws up a prayer. Henriquez with the rebound. 36 seconds remaining in the quarter. Horace Nguyen to Moses Morgan. Lenny Daniel. 4 players around him and just powers the ball in.
Huge strength by Lenny Daniel. Taking his time, a little bit of patience there. Caught the defenders in the air to draw the foul with his shot. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Lenny Daniel saying this game's not over yet. Keeping his team in the contest. Heads to the free throw line.
30 seconds on the clock here in this third quarter. Lenny Daniel not able to hit that free throw. But a couple of big free throw misses by Henriquez and now by Lenny Daniel.
Wing to Gah. Gah. Back to Wing. Working against Horace Nguyen. Gets the screen from Sullivan. Gah. Genshard swats the ball, gets it back to Lamb. Good hustle on that play. Genshard then calls his own number from 3-point line. Wing with the ball. Lamb. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Gonna take the final shot from 3 points. No good.
And on that last play, just Saigon Heat not able to get the ball on those Hong Kong misses. Kept going back to the Hong Kong players. They got 3 chances on that. And on the final one, we had Tyler Lamb run that clock down for the final shot.
This might have been Tyler Lamb's quarter. I think he really stepped up this quarter to show Hong Kong is the top place team.
That's right, and the Hong Kong Lions able to give Marcus Elliott a little bit of a break down the stretch there. Let's take a look at a little bit of the highlights from the third quarter. Lenny Daniel, he receives a pass on the inside, hits it.
David Arnold driving the lane there. Moses Morgan. Rebounding. Moses lost his headband at some point there in the third quarter. Henriquez. A lot of missed plays there that could have scored.
Yes, you see Saigon Heat there with a few misses, but the big thing is to come up with that offensive rebound. Secure the ball, give yourself a second chance, and you know, second chance points are just so huge here in professional basketball in the ABL.
We're gonna have our statistics here in a moment. In the meantime, if you're not at a Saigon Heat game, you're probably regretting not being here. To be hanging out with me, Devin, a couple thousand of your closest friends, and just enjoying the atmosphere in the best home court in the Asean Basketball League.
That's right, an exciting game here tonight. Back and forth basketball, very close to the first half, but Hong Kong able to get some distance here in the third quarter. Now with a 12-point lead over the Saigon Heat.
Henriquez had a double-double there in the end of the third.
That's right, he's got 14 points and 13 rebounds. And here at the start of the fourth quarter, we've got Hong Kong making their move.
Sullivan with the ball. Back to Lamb. Lamb. Back to Sullivan. Can't get it to drop. David Arnold with the rebound. Arnold heads the other direction. Gives it to Lenny Daniel. Daniel working against Ginchard. Surrounded by a slew of players. Nguyen Van Hung trying to get his hands on the rebound. And it's going to be Heat ball.
That's right. Lenny Daniel so far has 27 points with 6 rebounds. He has been scoring well. He's 12 for 15 in field goals, again showing great efficiency.
Daniel. Way out. Couldn't get Horace Nguyen before Tyler Lamb stole it. Oh. And he scores.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Tyler Lamb show continues.
Is there nothing the man can't do?
What a fantastic guard. One of the tops in the ABL. He is showing it off in a little bit of a showcase tonight.
A couple steals, a couple assists, a couple rebounds. He has 16 points from the last quarter.
And one might say that that was not the best foul for Horace Nguyen to do. Tyler Lamb able to one-hand it up, having his other hand chopped by Horace, and he'll try to finalize this three-point play.
That foul by Horace, his third. So he'll be taking his seat. Stephen Nguyen will be in his place. And Hong Kong retains possession. Ginchard to Wing. Wing. Sit out to Ginchard on the other side. Lenny Daniel with the rebound. Stephen Nguyen. Looking. Took a little contact there.
That's right, that's gonna be a foul against Hong Kong's number 8 Wing. He was making an aggressive play on Stefan, who was working the perimeter. That's his second foul of the game.
David Arnold's gonna inbound. Thinks better of it. Almost trips. Stephen Nguyen. No look pass to Moses. Henriquez turns and shoots, tries to bank it. Not quite there.
No, Enriquez with the shot attempt gets fouled on it by number 10, Tyler Lamb. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Elliott checks in for the Hong Kong Lions, with Quinchard going to the bench.
Yep, Elliott took advantage of that little breather, but he's back.
That's right, he should be at near full energy after getting some time on the bench to regroup.
Second of 2 free throw attempts here for Henriquez. And it goes.
Yep, turning into a 13-point lead for Hong Kong. That was a big free throw by Henrique.
Marcus Elliott working against Moses Morgan. I think he got that ball off the shin of Henriquez out of bounds.
And you can see that fresh energy by Marcus Elliott. Yeah, put the dribble on the floor, try to get as close to the rim as possible, putting a pass off of a Saigon Heat player so they retain possession.
Elliott to Lamb. All alone, yeah, where was that? Nobody on him.
Yeah, Saigon Heat are really worried about Tyler Lamb. They double teamed, leaving one guy open who was able to get that basket.
Gah took full advantage. Moses Morgan stepping new in. Back to Morgan from 3 points. It's just not working for him today. And that ball's going to go off the Heat, it would appear. The refs are conferring. Heat ball. Heat ball.
Yeah, great pressure by the Saigon Heat defenders, trying to push the ball carrier, trying to stuff him, give him no room to move, and they're able to get the ball back. Tough inbound pass
Wing
by
takes
Stefan.
it, then Elliott, what's he going to do? Boom! And he
Two-handed jam!
hangs around afterwards. One of those guys hanging around.
Another statement jam by Marcus Elliott, showing that these Lions are one of the top teams of the ABL. Little razzle-dazzle hang time.
He's showing that they're for real, no doubt. I don't know if the Heat fans were quite prepared for what Hong Kong was going to bring here today.
Yeah, you know, when you get a top-tier team like this coming into town, you know you're going to have a tough time keeping with them in the first half. It's been tougher in this second half here as the Hong Kong Lions spreading it out, now leading by 17 points, which is the biggest lead of this game so far.
They've got the fans subdued. The unofficial 6th man on the court is the normally rambunctious Saigon Heat crowd, but tough to be in people's face when you're down by 17.
Yeah, when you're down by such a large number, the fans start to lose a little bit of their energy, and we have seen that here in the arena. Maybe the Saigon Heat can score a couple of big buckets to lower that lead and get the crowd back in the game.
I'd say Coach Torres is telling his players, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fantastic. Coach Garbalato, we got to figure out now what's going on because we've only got 8 minutes left.
That's right. Coach Tony Garbaletto is telling his players, keep your eye on Elliott, but don't crowd him too much, leaving somebody open. Elliott having the ability to put passes on the floor to find that open man.
And if you key on Elliott, that leaves Lamb open.
Yep.
Pretty much everyone can score. Sullivan scored. They have a very balanced score sheet throughout the up to the third quarter. Sullivan has been quite sneaky in scoring 13 points himself. So they've got plenty of weapons. Pick your poison. David Arnold slashing and driving. No go. Tyler Lamb.
Tough play on that. Viet Arnold stumbling, trying to walk off. A tough landing there.
Ball goes off 2 players. Heat ball.
Yeah, Hong Kong kicked it out there. Patrick Sullivan, number 15, the last to touch it.
Moses Morgan's going to inbound.
And this is crunch time now. 7:50 left on the clock for the Saigon Heat to try to come back and make this game closer.
Stefan Nguyen. Errant pass. Tyler Lamb takes it, and he dunks it.
Yeah, bounce passes like that are not going to do it for the Saigon Heat. Lamb with great defense, played it very well to pick off and get that steal.
And the Heat are seeing the game slip away from them with plays like that.
Yep, that's going to be a foul on number 8, Wing. Again, guarding Stefan. Stefan's got great speed, so if you miss him on that first move and try to catch up, you might make a foul on him.
Horace Nguyen to Moses Morgan to Stephen Nguyen from the corner. Off the rim, Marcus Elliott with the rebound.
Yeah, that three-point attempt was a little short by Stefan. Maybe not the best look, but not a bad attempt to take.
Lamb to Gah. Gah being covered by Horace Nguyen. Back to Wing, back to Lamb from three-point land. No good. Enriquez with the rebound. Enriquez, long pass to Horace Nguyen all alone. Daniel working against Elliott. Runs into 3 Lions and goes off Hong Kong. Heat ball.
Yeah, Lenny Daniel was just smothered there. Tried to put up a shot and draw the foul.
You just see them swarm to him. It's like they all knew it was going to him.
Yeah, he's been scoring a lot in this game. By far the leading scorer of the Saigon Heat.
Coach Torres most likely just said, Keon Daniel, he's been their weapon. Morgan draws a foul.
Yeah, he lowered the shoulder there into number 12, Gah. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Moses Morgan. Be a big free throw here. Misses the first of 2.
Yeah, Moses has been struggling with his shot this game. He's been having problems from three-point line and now here from the foul line.
Second of 2. No good. Just a team in disarray here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Saigon Heat just need a spark plug right now if they're going to come back. But Hong Kong feeling comfortable and confident in the lead here. Now 19 points.
Wing from the corner. No good. Gah, where'd he come from?
Gah just storming in there to gather that offensive board.
Gliding in.
Yeah, he just flew in there. He had an open laneway.
Like a bird of prey of some sort, of falcon or something. No good for Moses Morgan. Lenny Daniel with the rebound and the putback. Looking for the foul. No call.
Let's look for a little bit of full court press by the Saigon Heat to try to get a turnover here.
Elliott with the ball. Tyler Lamb. Wing. Back to Gah. Wing punches it out volleyball style. Tyler Lamb collects it. Elliott to Gah by himself. Sullivan, boom! Down it goes.
Great passing by the Hong Kong Lions. Working that ball around, just waiting for a double team to open up a player, and they got it.
Sullivan may have the quietest possible 20 points. Another giveaway. Boom, another slam in a row. It's getting ugly, Devin.
Hong Kong is firing on all cylinders right now. They are in cruise control here in Saigon, putting on a bit of a clinic and showing what they can do with their squad.
They're an impressive team, no doubt, and they've got the Heat on their heels.
That's right. If you are watching this game, you can see why the Lions are in first place. Just spreading the ball around with great passing. They've got several offensive threats. Marcus Elliott having a big game, and Tyler Lamb stepping up and putting points on the board.
And in a 6-team league, you know Malaysia and Kaohsiung are paying very close attention to this game.
They are watching this game to see how these new look Saigon Heat, now that they've got Jordan Henriquez. Henriquez will probably play a few games for the Saigon Heat as Christian Charles gets treatment for his injury stateside.
Yeah, it's night and day from last week where the Heat was rocking and rolling in front of their home crowd.
We saw
beating Kaohsiung.
That's right, they beat Kaohsiung last week, the Saigon Heat's last game. They came out with that same energy and success in the first half here, but now in the second half, Hong Kong Lions just showing up to play and increasing this lead, which is now at 23 points, which is the largest lead so far.
One thing that they have working to their advantage, the Lions have had almost every player on the floor at different times. A lot more chance to give your players a breather when the time comes. Heat just don't have that kind of depth at the moment. Stephen Nguyen, David Arnold. Arnold inside. Lenny Daniel. Back up to Moses Morgan. Morgan drives the lane. No foul called. Gah to Wing. That's Wing, my bad. That was Key. Key to Gah. Stops. Thinks better of it. Key by himself. Back to Wing. Gets a screen. Wing calls his own number. Tries to bank it. No good. Stephen Nguyen. By himself. David Arnold. Easy lay-in.
Good vision by Stefan to see Viet Arnold moving up there quickly. Saigon Heat needed a bucket there just to put some points on the board and to stop the Hong Kong momentum. But it is truly difficult to stop this Hong Kong train. They are chugging on the tracks.
Yeah, if they get rolling, look out. This could be the team that wins the championship.
Yeah, you might be seeing definitely one of the top, if not the top team of the ABL, just showing what they've got.
Wing, Sullivan, Elliott. At this point, I think they're content to bleed the clock.
That's right. Hong Kong will slow it down. They'll keep it with their point guard, Elliott, at the top. Work down the shot clock.
Even when they're not trying, they score.
Yeah, you know, when they've got those shot makers like that, they can work down that clock and get a look that might not even be an open look, but if the shooters are hitting it, you can't stop that.
24-point lead here. David Arnold
Nice
comes
answer.
to life late in the fourth.
That's right, good answer there by Viet Arnold. Three-pointer for three-pointer there.
3:47 remaining in the final quarter. Gaz going to inbound for Hong Kong. Or is there... Nope, no timeout. Number 11 in the game now. Poon Chi-ho. Pretty much every player for the Lions has gotten some time now. Gah turns and fires and scores. Gah bringing his game today as well.
That's right, he's hit a couple of those great 15-footers. He's been hitting his shots.
Lenny Daniel. Sorry, I was Stephen Nguyen, long pass to David Arnold. Moses Morgan in the corner. Out to Horace Nguyen from long range. No good. Key to Elliott. Gets grabbed by Lenny Daniel, presumably to save some time.
Yeah, Saigon Heat now getting a little bit desperate, going into foul mode. Lenny Daniels there with his fourth personal foul. Just trying to slow down this Hong Kong team. But you can see the Saigon Heat are running out of fuel here. They don't have that same jump in their step, and when you're down by 23 points,
Ho.
it's tough.
Ho looks also in the game now, number 88. Lau.
Patrick Sullivan with a huge jump shot there from 10 feet.
Everybody's scoring for Hong Kong, it would appear. They've got a complete team. Horace Nguyen to Moses Morgan from three-point land. No good. Key slows things down. Ho to Gah. To Lau. And he gets it.
And it is raining shots from the Hong Kong side.
Lau Tsi Lai.
Hitting shot after shot. Hong Kong putting on a shooting display.
You're going to break a century here, Devin. Certainly looking that way. Lenny Daniel tries to get it over Sullivan. No go.
Lenny Daniel trying to get a dunk on that. Patrick Sullivan coming in and stopping him. Still a foul on Patrick Sullivan, and Lenny Daniel will go to the line for two shots.
So the Heat's bench is going to get a bit of time here. Bui Kwok Tan coming in. I believe Nguyen Van Hung also going to come in a moment.
That's right, and the Hong Kong Lions also getting in a couple of their bench guys. Number 0, Chun Kin Ip, and number 88, Zhu Lai Lau, coming in for Hong Kong to finish out this fourth quarter.
2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the game. Lenny Daniel, first of 2 free throws. Clangs it off the rebound. Ball's loose. Stephen collects it. Horace Nguyen to 10. Just came off the bench, no good. Lenny with the putback.
And Lenny Daniel just showing that energy, getting that Saigon Heat, trying to get them back. Great hustle play on that last one.
Lau. Stefan Nguyen with the steal. But I think they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Yep, Stefan is not going to lay down and die. Showing good energy, trying to break up that pass that was intended for Kit, number 0 on the Hong Kong Lions.
Kit's going to inbound. Kit to Ho. Ho stops, looks around. It's going to be a foul on 10. They got to be in the penalties. Is that going to be a shooting foul? Non-shooting situation. Pan in the game. It's like an all-Chinese lineup now.
That's right, Hong Kong's players coming out. This is number 11, Ho's first action of the game.
So Ho. Can't get it to drop. Tan with the rebound. To Horace Nguyen. To Moses Morgan. Good play there by Moses.
Yep, going at the basket. He's able to get that foul and draw it hard.
Not taking no for an answer. Then he'll go to the line.
Yeah, and that's number 30, Pan's first foul of the game, as he has had sparingly just a little bit of play time. Saigon Heat able to get back the rebound off that free throw miss.
Tan with the ball. Tan to Morgan. Morgan to Tan. Horace Nguyen to Stefan Nguyen. No good.
Yep, Stefan had an open look at 3, decided against it, charged in, not able to get it to drop.
Ho. Hang. He drives the lane. No good. With the putback, number 30. Wu Chuk Pen. Tan. To Morgan. Runs into a sea of blue. No look pass to Morgan. Horace Nguyen. Out to Tan. He calls it from 3 points. No good. High rebound.
Yep, Tan just missing with that 3-point attempt.
Kit to Lao Tzi Lai. He calls it from 3 points. That's no good. Kit. Horace Nguyen. 22 seconds remaining in the game. 10 to Horace. Out to, picked off by Ho. Both teams looking kind of sluggish here as the game draws to its conclusion. Kit. 3 seconds left, and then just going to let the clock die. And Ho. And that's it. 97-72.
That is the ball game. Big statement win here for the Hong Kong Lions, winning by 25 points over the Saigon Heat in this away game for them. Great energy shown throughout the game. However, this second half, that Hong Kong squad came out shooting.
Competitive first half for the Heat, but they just got away from them in the second.
That's right, and Hong Kong almost able to eclipse the 100-point mark in this game, which just goes to show their speed of play and their ability to knock down shots.
Yeah, they're definitely, they can score from all over the floor. They've got solid imports. They've got good local players. They're a force to be reckoned with here in the ABL.
Yes, and we will see continued success from this squad down the second half of the ABL season. Keep your eyes on these Hong Kong Eastern Lawn Lions because they might just take the league.
We got some stats coming our way here. See what the final numbers are in this game.
And I believe the stats will show that three-point shooting was a huge difference in this game. Hong Kong able to nail huge shots, whereas the Saigon Heat were cold from three-point land.
Still looking at the highlights. Here we see that huge dunk by Marcus Elliott.
Marcus Elliott, great game tonight. Several big dunks, which were quite pretty to watch. But yes, again, outside shooting so big for both teams. Hong Kong finishing with 33%, going 9 for 27 from three-point land. However, the Saigon Heat were very, very cold, going 2 for 17 going 12% from three-point land. We've got an interview on the sidelines with our sideline reporter, and she'll be talking to both of the coaches.
Good night from Ho Chi Minh City for me and Devin. Down to the sideline reporter, Tung Van.
Yes, thank you, fans.